Back to the CarQuest Dodge Monster Drags at the RCA Dome in Indianapolis. Round 2 action continues. Fred Schaefer and Barefoot staging. Now, prior to the beginning of tonight's competition, Fred was honored for his work with the National Child Safety Council's program Race Against Drugs. Representatives from the FBI and DEA, along with Fred, spoke to Indy area schools, and Fred was presented an FBI and DEA hat. Both made him honorary agents. Quite a resume for one Fred Schaefer, monster truck racer, bear trainer, honorary DEA and FBI agent.
And for an hour, we couldn't find Gary Lee when those FBI agents were on the floor. We finally found him hiding in a closet. I don't understand that.
I don't think so. Fred Schaefer inside the cockpit with Fred and the Barefoot Dodge as he finally stages against Mark Hall. And a problem for Schaefer. Mark Hall takes the victory. Fred Schaefer has always had trouble at these events sponsored by Dodge.
Boy, it just seems like there's a black cloud hanging over his head. He moved at the same time Hall did. Something let go on the drivetrain.
Well, there's a look again over the first set of cars, and he parks it right there in no man's land. Mark wins it. Right, Hall is with Army.
The executioner, Mark Hall, have been a tough opponent for quite a few years, but it seems like you and your brother, Tim, have started to really pull this thing together. You've always had the driving talent, you've always had the equipment, but it seems like now it's starting to come together for you, Mark.
Well, I hope so. You know, we've been fighting this. We built a new truck, and we come out, and it's been a year kind of working with it and working out the bugs, and it's really starting to come around. We're just having some little bitty problems. It's kind of little bugs catching up and biting us here, but I think we'll get it worked out, and I think it's going to come around.
One thing about the competition tonight, a lot of the big boys are sitting on a trailer, and you're still in this thing. Good luck to you.
Thanks a lot, Army.
One last chance for Dodge. That's Ken Deppy. That is the Dodge teammate of Fred Schaefer. But right now, let's go trackside and visit with Fred. He's with Army Armstrong.
Fred, it looked like that something, it wasn't in four-wheel drive.
Army was on her first pass there. I felt it grit a couple of times. I wasn't sure if it broke or not, but the ring of pinion broke on the other pass there.
So basically, it was not four-wheel drive. You just had two wheels, so...
Yeah, you're right. It only had two-wheel drive. The ring of pinion and rear end has broke.
Well, there is the moving violation truck with that brand-new spiffy paint job. That's Brian Welsh. He is staging. He's out of Chicago. That's about a 3.5-hour drive northwest of Indianapolis. And there is Ken Deppy in the Dodge Rampage. Oh, no, right at the finish line, Ken Deppy lost the event. He had it won over Brian Welsh. It ain't over till it's over, Army.
No, and I tell you what, when Deppy, I hope we get a replay coming up here because I saw sparks coming out behind the driver's compartment going down to the bottom. There they are.
Yeah, right there they are. Something broke. Deppy comes rolling very slowly across the finish line. And Brian wins it, so let's go trackside, Army.
Well, Brian Welch and his crew immediately try to get back to the pit area. You guys are tearing so much equipment up out here, but this could be the night the dream come true for you. The night of the privateer could be at hand because you're still in this thing in a big way. Yeah, you know, we changed a few things after last summer. We changed a few, you know, changed our motor builder and everything. All we got here is a belt problem. We're going to tighten up the steering belt. We're going to go another round here, hopefully. But everything's going to work out for us real good in 96. We got some new people with us on board, so we're going to be the ones to be reckoned with, hopefully, in 96.
Well, there is a look at Bigfoot minus the doghouse, but the big blue Ford will be ready for competition as we come back to the RCA Dome in Indianapolis.